But like, if I walk to my dad's house when he was still living in Ireland, if I walked over to their house, there was a 50-50 chance they'd be playing XCOM on their tablet, which is so dad-coded. Having a tablet at all and playing XCOM on it. Oh. Or Clash of Clans. I don't think that... Is that dad-coded? That one I'm 50-50 on, but my dad got obsessed with Clash of Clans. My dad doesn't play any video games. No, well, your dad is very old. Just board games and card games. My dad plays some old card games, like 80s ones. You know, like old 80s card games for nerds. Like the sort of thing that you play in between D&D sessions, like Illuminati, you know, that kind of thing. Right, let's play this. Marky Mark BW. Why the fuck did I call my save Marky Mark BW? What does the BW stand for? Bathwater. Marky Mark Bathwater. That's what we were talking about last time. I forgot Illuminati existed. I remembered it existed because when my dad came back to Ireland recently, him and his friends gathered round a table, got pissed out of their fucking minds and played Illuminati for about 4 hours. Apparently there was vomit everywhere. They are in their 50s. My mum loves Words with Friends. Is that like the Scrabble thing for fucking mobile? I've never played it. I'd probably like it. I like all those stupid little word mini games. I do a lot of crosswords. Yes. I do a lot of crosswords in my spare time. Like a lot. She's way too good at Scrabble. I really like Scrabble. That was one of the few board games I ever played as a kid, was Scrabble. It's one of the few ones I actually liked, because again, we played a lot of dad board games, because my dad would buy some occasionally, being a nerd. I played at least 20 rounds of fucking Risk. I don't even really like Risk. I played a lot of Magic the Gathering for a while, because my dad was into it. Oh god, bad times. Most games, but Scrabble, it's not even worth trying to play against her. We didn't really use many board games when I was a kid, though. In general, it was just video games, really. Like, we'd all just sequester ourselves away with our own devices and play video games. Like, even my mom, to a certain extent, would occasionally play things on the Wii, and she's, of all of us, the least interested in video games. But even she plays a little. She would play, you know, D&D and Vampire the Masquerade if it was on, if somebody was doing a session, but not really a video gamer. Hey, what was I fucking doing here? Lost in the shadows. Among the bodies of 3 mercenaries, you found a datapad that contains orders from Azkul to capture Vrook alive, these names, and bring him to the Kinrath caves. Okay, we'll do that. We'll find some Kinrath caves and find the boy. My mum did like the Wii, doesn't use it as much now though. Well, it is... How old is the Wii? Nearly 20 years old. The Wii is a very old console now. I saw a year ago, maybe like 6 months ago, I saw somebody on Twitter refer to the Wii as a retro console, and millennials dying in the comments. But it is kind of now, right? Wii's kind of, I think you could consider that retro. Same with the PS3 might be retro now. Is PS3 retro? Xbox, the original Xbox definitely is. Mum definitely more of a gamer. It was definitely my dad in my household, because my dad's kind of a nerd. Glasses wearing IT professional, plays video games. Standard nerd. Your standard nerd type. Right, where are these Kinrath caves? Crystal Cave is the only one I can think of. This is the Enclave Courtyard, and I don't know what's out this way or this way. Let's just go out in a direction, I suppose. I don't think my dad ever played this, because even though he was into RPGs, I don't think he was ever into Star Wars. Which is maybe one of the reasons I'm not into Star Wars. Although my dad is also a sci-fi novel nerd. My dad fucking loves sci-fi. The amount of times he would try and foist like a Peter F. Hamilton or a Neil Stevenson novel into my hands, and I'd go, I just don't care about space shit. I was always a fantasy nerd, way more than sci-fi. But even though he was very into sci-fi, I don't think he ever got massively into Star Wars. We never watched Star Wars much as a kid. which is why I don't have any nostalgia for it. I don't know, I have a few sci-fi novels around. There's a few sci-fi novels that I really love, but in general, I would kind of just discount sci-fi as a thing when I was a kid. I'd go, not into it. If it had a spaceship on the cover, I was out. If it had a dragon or an orc on the cover, I was in. I mean, they're just as shit as each other. It's not like one is worth more. I was reading the worst. It's very much like my music snobbery when I was a kid, where I would listen to the worst music in the world and then have the gall to be a fucking snob about it. I'd be like, oh, how could you listen to this modern pop trash like Lady Gaga? I'll listen to Def Leppard, thanks. One of those is objectively a lot better. My parents love original Star Wars, so watched it a lot and saw the prequels in the cinema. Oof. Was I even old enough to watch the original cinema? When did the third one come out? I think 2003, maybe? Was it 2003 that the episode 3 came out? So I would have been 7. Probably wouldn't have gotten it. 1982. Well, that one, here's my... I've given a lot of Star Wars hot takes over the years. I think episode 6 might be worse than episode 3. I think both of them are really bad. I think episode 3 is really shit. The Hayden Christensen, 2003 one or whatever. I think episode 6 is also really bad, and it might be worse. I think if I was forced to watch one of them, it would probably be episode 3. So wrong, nothing is worse than the prequels. Episode 6 is approaching prequels bad. Episode 3 kicks the shit out of the first 2 prequels. Phantom Menace is one of the single worst movies I've ever seen. Attack of the Clones is maybe just as bad, to be honest. Episode 3 is almost a movie. But fuck me, I hate the Ewoks so much. I was a snob about Lady Gaga because I was an older teen then, but now I enjoy some of her songs. Oh good, Kazoo. Prequels over sequels any day? I mean, the modern trilogy maybe is worse. Like, The Last Jedi is really bad. And I've never seen The Rise of Skywalker because life is too short to spend on that. What is Whistle? Whistle by Flo Rida. Oh no, it's the thing from fucking yesterday. I've never heard Gaga pronounced like that. I do it to annoy people. The prequels and the sequels are both incredibly shite. I mean, look, nobody wants my true opinion, which is there is one good Star Wars movie. There's one good Star Wars movie. It's episode 5. The rest of them are all differing levels of boring or bad. The first one is fine, but is a little dull. Second one's really good. Third one on, don't bother. Not good. Whistle by Flo Rida. Heard this. No, it's about a whistle. It was literally brought up yesterday. Yeah, but I didn't put it on.
You blow my whistle, baby, whistle, baby. Here we go.
That's kind of familiar. Wasn't this a Bandle once? Emma yesterday thought it was Flo Rida Whistle, but it didn't turn out to be. But maybe it was as well. I don't know.
Look, I'm betting you like people, and I'm betting you.
Right, let's try this. Dreya's always forgetting and calling him Florida. Provided to YouTube by Po Boy in Atlantic. When did this come out? 2012. So it would have been on the radio when I was in, secondary school, I guess. I can't scroll more than 3 videos without seeing a purple Josh Hutcherson with this song playing. The fuck is going on TikTok? I have no idea. It was a Bandle and they've forgotten it again. I have not... It wasn't a Bandle, was it?
You blow my whistle, baby, whistle, baby. Let me go. Girl, I wanna show you how to do it. Start real. You just can you blow my whistle, baby, whistle, baby. Here we go.
This is very bad. This is unbelievably bad. Very ad music core. This feels like something that would play in supermarkets. It's like even worse than ad music. No more, please. Awful. Really, really bad. That's the first Flo Rida song I think I've ever heard, and it will probably be the last sub to the Spudshed playlist. Is this Flo Rida's biggest song? How much does it have? 115 million views! Flo Rida. What's his biggest song? Good Feeling? Low. Low? That's not like, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Is that Low? If that's what Low is, then that's the one I've heard. Good Feeling has 616 million views. Wild Ones has 624. Is Flo Rida like one of the biggest musical artists in the world? I didn't know. Oh, that was so huge. I also hate that song. What's Wild Ones featuring Sia? Ew. I've never heard of this one. That's a banger as well. Love Step Up to the Streets. Bizarrely, I've seen Step Up to the Streets. I don't remember much of it, to be honest, but I've seen it. I think I was sort of pity invited to an acquaintance's birthday party when I was about 9, and they were playing Step Up to the Streets, and they were like, I really want to watch Step Up to the Streets. We all looked at him like, okay. Sure. T-Pain did a really good cover of War Pigs. I think T-Pain, every time T-Pain comes up, he's the one that's like, people go, oh, he can actually really sing really well when they take away the autotune. Wild Ones was always playing at clubs when I was 18, 19, I think, or whenever it came out. Oof. Right Round featuring Kessa, US version. I don't know any of these. Do I know Good Feeling? Is that a sample? Because that sounds familiar. This is like my least favorite era of pop music, I think. I think even more than like, you know, early 2000s, like shit pop, like S Club and stuff like that. I think this really annoys me. Right Round, the bad version of the 80s one. What, like You Spin Me Right Round by fucking... Who sang that song? I don't remember. There's a very famous band. Who did You Spin Me Right Round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Who did that song? Yeah, oh god, oh god. Yeah, this was also everywhere. Okay, it turns out I do know Flo Rida. Anyway, let's close down that and go back to the game. Dead or Alive! Thank you. Yes, it is Dead or Alive. It all sounds like it's not from anywhere specific, like it's just music from Earth. I agree, it's all very sort of extremely highly produced, slick pop shit. Pete Burns is the singer, right? Is Pete Burns one of those people who was on a lot of like Channel 5 documentaries in the 2000s? Because he was one of those people that was like, I've turned myself into a doll or something. Like, he looked a bit like a pop version of Mickey Rourke. I think that might have been Pete Burns. I don't really remember that. There was a lot of those trashy documentaries when I was a kid. Probably on Channel 4. He was on Big Brother, and yes, along those lines. Okay. Let's kill some cat hounds. I was constantly spammed by these on YouTube. Is this an ad with that song in it? Or is it just a link to Meat Spin? Because I know that was famous with that song, right? Kmart, low prices for life. Kmart, is that an American thing? I know Kmart Australia, but I think Kmart might be American. Yeah, there we go. It's such ad music, isn't it? It's really music directly made for like radio play and adverts. It is Australia apparently. Oh! Maybe I'm thinking of Walmart. Because they all sound the same. Walmart is USA, there we go. There's another one called H-Mart, which I think is also American. Together then! Oh, I forgot I had this posh brick with me. Together then! You've activated my swords! I'm a posh boy, I went to Eton. I don't know how good this guy is either. He's a soldier and I should probably give him a gun at some point, but I didn't have one when I was getting people out. Target is an American, I think, which is what we also have here. Yeah, I don't think there's a Target in Ireland. Target is the one that sells guns, right? Probably not in Australia, but Walmart does as well. I remember going into Walmart when I was in Florida, and you would walk past like the frozen food aisle, which was huge. And it also had guns like hanging from the wall. And I was like, what the fuck? It's basically a giant Tesco that sold guns. If that means anything to anybody. But I did buy a fuck ton of... Is it red vines or Twizzlers? I think there's a coastal difference. Like what West Coast and East Coast have different ones. But basically red licorice, which I really like. And I survived on that for most of the holiday. A Tesco with guns sounds mad. It's like, imagine a Tesco, but about 15 times the size and one wall. You know where you might find like printer ink in a Tesco? You know, you go down that one aisle and it has like printer ink and cheap headphones and stuff. That has guns in it. Like just on the shelves it has some guns. That was Walmart. It was fucking weird. Guns are in the separate shops with threatening vibes. Not as common and more strict, obviously. I don't know if it actually sells guns, but there's a sort of hunting shop in Cork City. And I'm shocked it's open still. Because what is there to fucking hunt in Ireland? I guess red deer and that's it. But there's a hunting shop in Cork, and I think I've seen a shotgun somewhere in there, but I don't know how that's legal. But I guess it is technically legal to own a gun in Ireland. If you are a farmer and have a license, you can buy a shotgun. You can have a single shotgun, I believe. Mostly they're used to murder vagrants. But they're very rare. I've never seen anybody with a shotgun, but I think you can theoretically get one. It's like in Britain as well, right? You can do that. Like, Britain doesn't have guns, but you can get a shotgun if you're a farmer. Everyone and their mums is pecking around here. Like farmers and farmers' mums. That's the line, right? There are hunting shops here, yes. Because I know Australia banned assault rifles and stuff like that when that big mass shootout happened. They did what America should probably do and banned burned all the assault weapons and stuff. And since then, it's been much better. Who knew? Right, I've looped around to myself. I don't know where the fuck this cave is. Maybe it does mean the Crystal Cave and we just missed it the first time. I don't know. Fuck it, let's go back into the Crystal Cave and check. It's over in this vague direction. I've never been into a hunting shop, by the way. As a vegan, I feel like I might spontaneously combust if I went in there. Or they'd somehow know. Like what Emma said about churches. That she doesn't like going into churches because she feels like somehow they'll know that she's, like, unbaptized or whatever.
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. It's been a long time since we've had a paying job. Some of us are getting jumpy.
Maybe if you, fucking shave off the beard. And cut off that ponytail. Ponytail's illegal, I've decided. Nobody gets to have a ponytail. If you have a ponytail in chat, I'm sorry, but I'm coming at you with the scissors. I've heard you've been making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around.
They're all
You've
subs.
seen them, right?
I think we've done this dialogue before. Can you tell me about the mercenaries?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
But yeah, they're apparently like a month from bankruptcy. Currently ponytailed. I'm sorry, but I will be coming at you with the scissors. Or even just taking off whatever band is handling it, and then just sort of messing up your hair so it like goes around you in a mane. Either way, but I'm coming at you with something. Jay said there was a place in Perth that sold guns, but the bikies came and raided and took them. Held the shop guy hostage so they don't sell them anymore. Bikies sounds cute, and I imagine bikies are not cute. It's the weirdest part of Australian slang, is that bikies are apparently very scary. They're like bike gangs, like Hell's Angels type things. They're like scary drug-running gangs, and they call them bikies, which conjures up images of like adorable motorcycling mice. That sounds nice, do that instead. What do you do when you're between... Who's your leader? I guess we'll talk to them. Who's your leader?
A sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
I don't know what that means.
He knows how to wage war.
That could be anything. A sentient? All animals are sentient, right? So, that could be a woodlouse. What do you mean, a sentient? So what do you do when you're between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dan.
Just delivering milk and
We're
stuff, I
spread
guess.
out.
Okay. I'll be going now. We got some background, some lore. Who'd you say your leader was? Not Disciple, no.
There is something I have observed.
Oh.
And now I feel I must say it.
I'm so posh. I've noticed you're not posh. Is there a reason for that? Do you work in finance?
With your growth in the Force, you seem to have found your center. And throughout the dangers we face, you remain calm and focused.
Are you a Jedi chaser? Dreya would walk up to one and go, "Are you a bikie? A little bikie?" And then get stabbed. "Ooh, a bikie, what are you?" "Do you ride your little bike?" Picks up entire motorcycle, beats me to death. "Look at your little feet." Only if it was actually like a wombat in leather outfit, like riding a bicycle. Look at your little leathers. I hope our enemies think so, posh boy. I reckon Dreya couldn't take on a mouse on a bike either. It depends. Like, if the bike was not on and it was just a mouse sitting on the saddle of a bike, I could probably take it out. If the motorbike was currently heading towards me and you've just sellotaped a mouse to it, then I'm probably gonna get taken out by the motorbike. Biker Mice from Mars, that was awesome. I've never seen Biker Mice from Mars. It always felt like it would be a really cheap rip-off of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And about a mouse bikie with a tiny gun. Full Throttle playthrough in. I don't know what Full Throttle is. Is that a Charlie's Angels game? I hope our enemies think so. I'll be non-committal to this guy.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is.
I hate your teeth. Are you wearing veneers?
It is something I have seen in only a few.
Have you had your
during my
teeth
travels.
done like Tom Cruise?
It has been some time since I
Smile
traveled
at me
with
so I
Jedi,
can see if you have a center
nor one so
tooth.
firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories
Once you
that
notice
were
Tom
spoken of you
Cruise's
have misrepresented
center
you.
tooth, you can't
And if I
unsee
have
it.
the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
You're weird to me. He just has one tooth. Oh, it's a LucasArts adventure game. I don't know if I've ever heard of it. I thank you for your kind words. They're not necessary. Please don't be weird about me. Reminds me of Miley's veneers. Does Miley Cyrus have veneers? I'm not even 100% sure what veneers are. I know I've just said it. I brought it up, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. Are they like fake teeth that go over your normal teeth? Like the facade on a house? Is that what a veneer is? Not really sure. Thank you for your kind words, but they're not necessary.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself.
Oh, I hate you.
Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You
Me?
are that Jedi. But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
Who the fuck are you, TMZ? Leave me alone. Why do you want to discuss it?
Perspective. Nothing more.
Are you fucking transmitting me to, like, E-News? Jedi E-News. I left to protect the innocents on the Outer Rim. That's been our line so far.
I see. And because you went to war,
Are these
they
Google
cast you
Glass? Are these space Google Glass that you're wearing? Am I being fucking transmit on TikTok right now? Space TikTok. Because you went to war, they cast you out. That's what they told me. At first I thought that was the reason. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you have a record of this trial?
T3 has a copy of it. I guess it's public record. I don't really care if it goes out.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
Put those fucking blue eyes away from me. Why do you want to discuss it? It's for my podcast. Oh! This guy gives off the same vibe. I watched a documentary the other day called Last Stop Laramie, Murder Down Under. It's as trashy as you'd expect from that title. But he feels like he'd make that. You are free to do so. Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
You better not fucking edit it with, like, God Save Australia or whatever the fuck the music was in that.
The record of the exile's trial. I wish to see it.
Did it? Okay, fantastic. Influence gained. Okay. Maybe I can make him do some weird shit later. Mandalorians. What were, like, when they say Mandalorian wars, is this lore I missed from the first game? Like, were they fighting the Mandalorians or with the Mandalorians, or was it just on Mandaloria? Mandalore? What the fuck is the planet name? Hello, Aesop.
Can I help you?
Hi, you've got a very silly face. What are a bunch of Mandalorians doing on Dantooine?
Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value.
Speaking of
It's
Australians.
some glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
Oh, be going now. Are you mocking me? No. No. Punch. Right, let's go this way. I think this is the way to go. Can I actually get past this camp and go up further? The planet is Mandalore. So anytime anybody says Star Wars lore in this thing, in this chat, I do read it in my head in the planet is Mandalore, actually? Push-up glasses voice. The leader of the Mandalorians is also the Mandalore. However, not sure if they had that system by this time or only later. Have you ever read an extended universe Star Wars novel? I still have a memory stick somewhere with like 15 of them. Because an acquaintance of mine, who I was doing work experience for in secondary school, I think, so this would have been like 10 years ago, 12 years ago maybe, was like, hey, take this memory stick. It's like a 500 meg memory stick, and it's got like fucking EPUBs of like 20 Star Wars novels, because he was a huge Star Wars fan. And I went, oh, sure, I'll take this, to be polite, because there's no chance I'm ever reading them. Right, the Crystal Cave is down there, so I guess that's where we need to go. Crystal Cave, please. Of course. I'm sure some of them are meant to be quite good, but it's the same thing. That it's a snobby attitude to have, because I'm sure some of them are genuinely very good. But I will never read one, the same way that I'm never going to read like a Halo novelization. or like the book of the film for Predator or some shit like that. I'm just not gonna do it. A neurodivergent was trying to befriend you, it sounds like. The other notable thing about this guy, other than being really into Star Wars, is that he was the most racist man I have ever met. That's not even exaggeration. He was so racist, it was like a parody of racists. So I was like, I'm never speaking to you after this. I'm gonna do this work experience, get the sign off, and then leave forever. This I know mostly because I was building armor to apply to the Mandalorian Mercs costume club. Never finished it and keep meaning to take it back up. You should. I've seen some of your cosplay. Which you sent it and posted. I didn't like find this. But like, I've seen some of your cosplay stuff and it looked incredibly cool. So you should. Take his memory and get him binned. Take his memory stick and get him binned. I think, actually, speaking of memory, I did also take some RAM from that job. It was an IT helpline thing. And I went, oh, some spare RAM, and they just took it. Right. Where would we go? Mercenary encampment? It must be in here. Maybe they've taken him into this little pod since I was last here. They have! I was wondering why there was a fucking prison randomly empty last time. Master Vrook is enclosed in a force field, a prisoner of these mercenaries. He regards you, without expression. This was the guy who hated me, wasn't
Settler. This is a restricted area.
Hello.
How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
They're not that bad. Why are you holding Master Vrook prisoner?
He's a Jedi Master? Well, the bounty's gonna be that much sweeter then. Nar Shaddai's paying extremely well for Jedi, especially if they're alive. I'm gonna say this.
How many people have I killed who were operating that bounty?
Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Open the cage and let the Jedi out. I don't want to fight, but I can't let you take the Vrook to Nar Shaddaa. Can we work out some sort of deal? Fuck it, melt her brain.
What?
No!
That's a Jedi trick!
No!
We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man! Kill her before she tries something else!
You're like half the cast of Rugrats, aren't you? I recognize that voice. I'm pretty sure she's like half the cast of Rugrats. Fuck her. Right. Kill them all. I'm gonna do some fun little force waves on them. In the meantime, you should hit them really hard with your pieces of metal, because you don't have anything magical or anything. Actually, you know what? You should maybe put on a shield first. I'm gonna put on a melee shield, and then hit them really hard with your pieces of metal. And then you also put on a shield, and then, I don't know. Don't know what to do with you. Oh my god, what's with the frame rate? What just happened? Do that and then start shocking. Oh, carbonite projector. I forgot I gave you that. And then just some shock arms. This'll all be fine. This'll all be good. Oh! Excellent work. Everyone doing well? Okay, you do need to hit somebody at some point, please. Everybody's stunned. Oh, this is easy. Easy work. Didn't even need the shields, really, I think. This is fine. Anyone left alive? Nope.
Always rushing into action without thinking
Shut
of the
up!
consequences.
I saved you, you prick.
What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
Oh, how are you going to help in a cage?
When an opponent believes that you are defeated, they no longer consider you a threat, and they relax their guard, become bold. After I was captured, they talked freely of their plans, enough for me to learn their intentions.
Sorry.
I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
What did you learn from the mercenary captain?
The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Sorry. Right. You encountered Master Vrook. He had no time to speak with you. You expect you'll get a chance to talk after the impending assault on Kunda. You've learned that the mercenaries have entered into a secret alliance with the Exchange. They're planning an attack. All preparations have been made. They're just waiting for a signal. Undoubtedly, your actions may have served as a catalyst. Sorry! I was just doing my best. I didn't realize she wouldn't be mush-brained. She's a soldier. They're all easily mush-brained. Except that one. Anything else in here? We've already gotten the little crystals and little, like, egos and stuff like that in here. Is anything on you? An alacrity implant. Ooh. Nobody but a nerd would use the word alacrity, so it's all over this game. This datapad contains orders from Azkul to senior mercenary officers. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Khunda. With Administrator Adare dead, then the Exchange would be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities. Completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack at any moment. Well, let's go help, I suppose. I suppose we should go help. We haven't done a great job here. Evil playthrough. I mean, they did attack me first, to be fair. Did I try and mush up that woman's brain? Yeah, but that's not physically violent. Quote 142, Billy Joe Armstrong has done immeasurable damage to my psyche. I must have been talking about the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I can't imagine what else it would be about.
And I am Azkul.
Oh, hello,
leader of the
Azkul.
mercenaries
I like your
Dantooine.
eye. What do you want against me? Or what do you want me? What want me?
Straight to the point.
Oh god, she's been mushed, kill her.
Direct. I am planning to take Khunda, and you're going to help me.
Why would I do that?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Khunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Khunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
Now this feels dark side, right? I don't think you're that... With my force wave attack, where I just fucking wipe you all out in a big wave, you don't actually seem that bad. Want me? Straight to the point, I like that. It's like one of those plots where somebody is functionally brain dead and they keep just like failing upwards because they're like, you're right, I should do nothing, and then their life turns out better. Like Twin Peaks Return. What do you have in mind? No, I'm not. What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
Lie. I'll help you.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Okay, now we have a little bit of time to think. Azkul, the leader of the mercenaries, wants you to disable the 3 gun turrets. Right. I could just kill them all right now. Or I could go back and, I don't know, tell somebody and go like, hey, they're coming. Who's that American boy who's like, the British are coming? Is it Paul Revere? I could be that. Don't know what else he did. He probably owned slaves. Probably won't be him. Hello, Sage.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Okay, but help. Why wouldn't I tell him? Help me. Help, I'm spooked. Right over here. Khunda garage entrance, Khunda security entrance, Khunda main entrance. Let's just go tell someone in Khunda. Let's go, hey, they're fucking going right now. Got mines. Quick save, because are they gonna like hurt me if I come in range of them? Are they like, you're with them, fucker? No, they seem to be fine. Can I talk to anybody? Are any of you like high up?
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
They're coming! They're over the hill right now. The fuck is wrong with you people? Where's the main entrance? Is it over here? They're right over the hill. Hello,
You
Julan.
find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I reckon.
Jesus Christ, fine. We'll talk to Adare or whoever. Is that a monster? Oh, I heard that song so often as a kid because it was sort of an unofficial anthem for a while from Munster rugby team. They would play it constantly at matches when my dad would watch them on TV. And people would fucking sing in the stalls, "Is that a Munster?" And I would cringe to death.
I see you have found the elusive Master Rook.
Yep.
He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree.
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Rook has informed
Pretty
me
clever
that the mercenaries
wordplay.
devised
For
a
sports
plan of
fans, it is.
attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi.
Yeah, right.
Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
I can do it, probably. What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle.
It'd be
You can
like
do
sending
anything
the
to ready them for
guards
the
against an
reality of
army,
it,
I suppose.
That would be helpful.
They
Besides
would
that,
fall over
look around
themselves.
Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen
They're
our
not
defenses.
unarmed, and we're not
I know
beating
that
them
we
with
don't have the
sticks. What
perimeter
else can we
carried
do?
online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide.
You laughing in the background. Okay, fine. I'll check out Kunda's defenses then.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it.
Oh, is that like
Whenever
side
you are
quests
ready
may
to
become
finalize the
nullified?
defenses, talk with Zeron.
Okay. That band were unfortunately Welsh. We don't claim them though. I always thought it was done by Kaiser Chiefs. They're the same vibe as Kaiser Chiefs. I think I might have also assumed when I was a kid because Kaiser Chiefs are equally shit and did the same kind of music. Ruby, 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 Ruby! Ah! Ugh. Is that the worst era of music? I keep saying that about different eras of music. That might be the worst. Let's level up, by the way. Just keep giving me recommended. I'm shit at everything to do with repair, security, stealth, or computers, but sure. What feats do I want? I could give myself heavy armor. I don't know. I'm fine with medium right now. We haven't really found any great heavy armor. Give myself master power attack. That could be good. Or lightsabers. Adds +2 damage to lightsabers. I am using lightsabers now, so that could be good. +1 attack with melee weapons could also be nice. Improved dual strike. Oh, so that's like backstabbing. It's all fine, I think. Ooh, I'm getting lots of unarmed specialist. Precise shot. Ranged weapons by 1. That's not really anything. I'll do more lightsaber damage. That seems fine. The Fratellis and Kaiser are huge. Oh, God. Monster was very obscure in Australia. It's funny learning about this. It was everywhere here. The Fratellis, Chelsea Dagger might be one of the most annoying songs that exists. What era is defined by Chelsea Dagger? That's the worst. I didn't even see that, but I'm glad you agree. Da 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 da. Oh. Exclusively made for pricks to scream in pubs. Alright, okay, give me that. What powers can I get? I've got full heal, that's good. Give me another force barrier. I never use it, but I may as well. Destroy droid, that's good. Yeah, it's a free shield and I never use it. I should just have that. And then accept. No, don't go back, you fool. Add power, okay, accept. Perfect. Did Fratellis have any other songs, though? I think the Fratellis might win out in that they were very, very annoying, but at least weren't around for as long. I hate the Fratellis. Chelsea, Chelsea! Hello, Henry Flame, welcome. Henry, hello. Who are you? Are you all sick boys? I've got great treat injury, so this might be great for you. What happened to you?
The gun turret malfunctioned. Hurt us bad.
Wow, you people are useless. Oh. I'll treat your wounds. I'm a doctor. Not really. I'm probably just using duct tape.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
Okay, you're, like, completely fucked. I will just duct tape and sellotape and super glue your wounds back together and you'll be fine. What about you? Treat your wounds. I'm gonna get everybody back up.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
Back to duty in no time. Why do Americans do that? Why don't they pronounce the T's properly at the end of words? Like, duty. I'll treat your wounds. Just do it all the way. Don't moan at me.
I should be back to duty in no time.
I should be back to duty in no time. I love how the music plays after talking to each person. Triumphant light side music. As if your effort of social engagement
Thanks,
is
stranger.
heroic.
I should be back to duty in no time.
I should be back to duty in no time. Oh, I can reactivate the droid. That's fine, though. I'm okay. I think we did it on our own. What's this, a med lab station? I could make some healing items, maybe. Stuck closed. Cool, your keycard doesn't really do much, does it? Door's magnetically sealed. Thanks for that. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's going on in here? Some battle defense. This entire settlement is shit. To be honest, I'd appreciate that in real life. I am so bad at socializing. Like, so bad. To the point where I kind of lock up when I'm forced to speak to somebody in real life. So it might be nice if there was a little jingle that played, like, da 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 da. You said hello. You saw somebody that you sort of half know and are on good terms with in the supermarket. Do you A, dodge out of the way, hope they didn't see you, and go the opposite direction until they leave? Or did you B, actually nod hello to them and then go about your business? B, da 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 da. I'd hear it depressingly in often. Reactivate the droid, sure. I have plenty of stuff. Optimize the droids. I have 22 repair parts. Walking into work with Imperial March playing. Get yourself a little Bluetooth speaker and play a little song. That could work. I have a Bluetooth speaker somewhere, but I feel like the people who play music on Bluetooth speakers outdoors should probably get about 6 months in the gulag. So maybe I wouldn't. I would say optimize... Oh, I don't fucking know. Modify droid programming failure. You'll have to use the computer. Okay, leave it alone for now. But I have reactivated it. Let's go over to the Computron. Hi, I'm Dreya. I like running around outside without shoes and furry art. Music plays. Oh, can I get my Mr. Droid? Mr. Bin is really good at computers. Because he is a computer. So you should do it. 0 spikes! Excellent! Okay. Defense droid status. Active and set to defend friendlies pending base alert status. No. Don't do that. Engage defense droids in patrol mode. Failure. Automatically engage when the base is on alert status. So that was nothing. Okay, cool. We'll just have to repair them all. How's your repair, Mr. Droid? Quote 971. I don't want to see George W. Bush's tits. I just don't. I'm sure there's some Rule 34 you could find. Ooh! While trying to reactivate this droid, you discover a hydro spanner logged into the side of it. The name Akere is printed on the handle. Take the hydro spanner, I guess. Oh, look how good this is now! Optimize the weaponry, optimize the targeting systems, and optimize the shields. We're gonna make these mega droids. Now, engage it in patrol mode. That's fine. Leave it alone. Good stuff. Oh, we're so good now! Mega droids. What are they called in Power Rangers? They all get into like a... They all like dock the Robo Boys together and then make a big Robo Boy. I never really watched Power Rangers. Megazords, thank you. Optimize, activate, and then leave it alone. Excellent stuff. Now last one, we'll get 3 big boys. Reactivate, optimize, and leave it alone. So good. So good. Okay, what's next? We've got 4 extra meat boys. Little meaty boys who probably won't do much, they'll just fall. Dock the Robo Boys together, alright. I don't think a Megazord gets pleasure from being docked. Although maybe it does, I don't know. There's probably some sort of pornography about Megazords. What was the other thing I said just before that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, George W. Bush. There's probably George W. Bush breast porn out there. Like, oh no, I've taken this secret Guantanamo Bay serum and now I've grown breasts. Fan fiction, maybe? Although, is there any George W. Bush fan fiction?
We've been told to provide you with anything you need. We have to keep the news of the mercenaries' plans quiet for now to avoid panic.
That's fine. I don't really need anything. I've got a big laser sword, you might have noticed. Like, I'm doing pretty well. Turret control station. Ooh. Ooh, no, this unrefined crude oil has spilled all over my chest. Ah, horrifying. Slice the computer? No. But maybe we can optimize it. Hang on. You go and slice the computer, please. What can I do? Deactivate turrets or change target priority, turret status. Set to attack friendlies and hostiles? What the fuck? Change turret target priority. Only hostiles, you freak. Ah, there we go. What a disaster. I'm so glad I checked. Right, you take the lead, because you're the only one who can use computers. The rest of us are idiots. We're like everyone who phones into an IT helpline. What's a mouse? I think I should be receiving power. I've got Wi-Fi on. I once did work experience at an IT helpline. Somebody called in, didn't know they were supposed to have the mouse on the mat. They were just holding the mouse and sort of pointing it like a remote at the screen, like a Wiimote. I understood in that moment why old people, like elderly people, loved the Wii so much, because that's more intuitive, apparently. If you're not told at a young age that, you know, the mouse goes down on the mat and you move it around like that, you don't know. So you just go, oh, I should be seeing the mouse cursor here, and then you like click it in the air. I was like, no, it's not how it works. I'm sorry. I wish it was too, kind of. It sounds fun. But they were like, well, I see the laser hitting the mat, because it was an old mouse, I guess, where you could actually see the red dot. Go back in, please. Locked! We just came out of it! I didn't want to go out here. What they were after was a Wiimote. I think you can do that, can't you? You can hook a Wiimote up to a computer if you have the sensor bar. I don't think it works natively. You probably have to do some shit to it. But I have some around. I'm so glad I don't do service desk support these days. Users are so stupid, although it's very easy work. It is, but you're right. I think... And this isn't like a kids these days thing. It's like an actual phenomenon, I think. Children don't know how to use... Children and teens don't know how to use computers anymore, because everybody uses either mobile devices or Chromebooks, and everything is so locked in from those. They no longer know how to do things like access settings and troubleshoot problems. Like, they're complete novices. Computer literacy has gone down over the past like 10 years. Everybody thought that it would only go up and that soon like millennials would be the out of touch ones with machines. It's not the case. It peaked with millennials and now it's only going down. Okay, I think that's everything, by the way. I think that's all of the stuff. We've done turrets, we've done robots, and we've healed up some boys. So I think we're ready to go. You'd probably need something specific to connect the Wii U to a PC. I never had a Wii U. Did anybody have a Wii U? Used to love the primary school IT lessons during doing word out for posters. That's all you need, really. See, I didn't even have that. It was just sort of assumed when I had and have a Wii U. I'm not the person to ask about consoles, I guess, because the last console I had, and I still own it, from when I was 10, is the Wii. That's the last console I bought. And my dad bought it, obviously. I wasn't a 10-year-old going in with, get me a Wii. One of 2 people in Ireland that I know who have one. God, they really sandwiched a failure in there, didn't they? Wii, best-selling console ever, maybe. No, probably... I'm gonna say that either the PlayStation 2 or the Game Boy are the best-selling consoles ever. But probably the Wii is up there. And, then... the Switch, which everybody fucking loves, and then the Wii U in the middle. Oh, PS2 is? That's what I guessed, so I'm happy. Me too, I'm surprised they were still doing that in your time. We didn't really have computer classes in my school. It was we went in there, but yeah, it was just like how to type, and then that was it. They didn't even teach us like things like PowerPoint or word art or anything like that. It was just like how to type. And everybody was... The prevailing attitude was like, this is the most pointless class ever because there's no exams in it. And we already know more about computers than the people teaching us. But now I think that would probably be necessary. Me and Dreya are a very similar age, but they're Irish, so they're 10 years back. That's unironically true. I wish it wasn't. I went to a new school, though. The school that I went to was built in about 2007. So my school was theoretically top of the line. So it had, like, you know, fully kitted out science labs and tech labs and stuff like that. Nobody ever used them. But, you know, it had all the, you know, interactive whiteboards and stuff like that. But they didn't bother paying for heating a lot of the time, so it really came out in the wash. Top of the line school. I mean, a lot of the schools that I saw around me were like crumbling into the dirt. We were doing word art on Windows 98, I think. Oh my god, I've never even used Windows 98. The first Windows thing I remember using was XP. XP was out. When was XP? 2003? 4? 3? I'm gonna say XP was 2003. Maybe even earlier. But I remember using that a lot. I got an A star in it because I was very good at copying and pasting information from Wiki. I'm shocked you even had exams in it. That upgrade to Windows XP was incredible. It's one I still genuinely have some nostalgia for, XP. XP, and then the one I used probably most in my life was 7. I really like 7 as well. I think 7, honestly, is probably the best one they ever did. Because right now I'm using 10, and it's fine. 10 is absolutely fine. But it annoys me how much they've locked away behind, like, go to advanced settings. It's really annoying. 10 or 11 are good. I think I'm one of the few people who is like fairly glowing about 10. I actually quite like Windows 10. 7 is nostalgia bait. I think I maybe agree, but I do like 7. I don't even really remember the differences. You're so young. XP also reminds me of the old school emote, XD. That's very old. Anyway, should I talk to this person? Droid, you can talk to her.
Do you require anything else, Jedi?
I am not the Jedi. I'm a box. They keep forcing people to be on 11 and I hate it. 11 is just 10 again, basically, but more locked away, right? Like, more annoying to access settings and more ads. Everyone losing their shit on Windows Aero. The taskbar could be slightly translucent, Mikey. I don't think you understand. Isn't she like a year younger than you? How old are you? You don't have to say, Zara, your age, but I think you're like, baby. I think of you as being like 22, but I don't think you are. Probably like 25. So like 2 or 3 years younger? That's enough of a gap to say that you're very young. 25, there we go. What can I do to help? Anything? I'll check out the defenses. I already have.
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality,
so we need to train them.
That would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen
perimeter turrets are on.
Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach.
Slow them down. Okay, I'll check out the defenses.
Soon, all the civilians will be.
Okay, let's go. Let's do a couple more things. Talk to some more boys. Where's the leader of the thing? Your Zeroak or whatever the fuck his name is. There we go. Tech Dinosaur anyway.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need.
I forgot you talked like this. Gravelly, Kiefer Sutherland style ASMR. Real close to the microphone.
The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have to have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
You're 28, right? I am 28. I'm getting old. I mean, look how grey I am. Of course I'm getting old. Any ideas of what I can do? How much time? Any ideas of what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men,
I fixed that.
So we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are
Fix them
up in the med lab.
but our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way,
was he getting louder over the course of that? Was he getting closer and closer to the microphone?
But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
I'll be asleep by the time this guy stops talking in 1 hour. He's got classic detective voice. Hello, Suru. Suru, can you help?
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
Can you maybe join the militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Shave off the fucking beard, please. I can't take you seriously. Steph.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us.
They tried helping us. Okay, the side door. We need to seal off the side door. This one or this one? Oh, Christ. Let's try sealing it off. See if maybe it's this one. Stuck door. That's stuck closed, so that's fine. That's not going to be breaking out. Why are you just standing here staring at this? Are you going to do weird stuff to this droid? Don't the droid, please. Please don't. That's all fine. We've taken that off the list. I think that's honestly probably enough. I can probably take out most of the mercenaries on my own. It's not going to be that bad. I'll check the turrets outside to see if there's anything I need to do to them. We reactivated them and we changed their targeting, but that could be, you know, maybe we need to do something else as well. This is probably the side door. Is there any way we can lock this down? How do I lock down this side door? Turret control station? That's not anything really. Turret status. Active and set to attack hostiles. Log out. Can't really do anything else in here that I can see. I want to be thorough about this. I want to do this properly for once. I'm so sick of fucking everything up in these games. That's blocked off. It's a private door. Our keycard was supposed to give us access for everything, but apparently not. Garage. Kunda Plains. Storage. Maybe I can talk to the guy at the small door and go like... I think it's a smaller door on the outside. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I can go over to the guy outside and go, can you just like weld it shut, please? Can you just like take care of it? I think you're all fine. Who was Akela? I found his hydro spanner or whatever it's called. You can speak to the alien guy outside and question about the spanner. Thank you. Spanner. Alien boy. Alien boy who I bought some shit from. He was over here somewhere. I remember. I've got his little baby spanner. This boy. Do you want a spanner? Why haven't you put the mines like in the middle where they'll be running? Akere, that's his name. I have a spanner. Where did you find it? I found it inside of a broken droid. Oh, I didn't even think of that. You've been stripping those droids for parts and selling them, haven't you? I found it inside of a broken droid. I have been caught. Yes, I am guilty of stripping the droids and selling their parts. But I have a good reason. Tell me. I mean, I'm not going to turn you in anyway, because why would I give a fuck? I repaired them anyway, it's fine. You could give me some free parts if you want. I just used some parts. Hang on, I'm adjusting my pop filter. If this is an annoying sound to hear from a microphone. There we go. Now I can maybe get a bit closer to it. Tell me, I've received terrible news. My brother's second wife is with child. She's become ill and requires medical aid. The doctors have told us we'll not treat her without full payment of her. This is like every spiel you hear at a bus station. I'm sorry. Look, the thing is that like I was just in like a crash and I need money to get a taxi to pick up my sister who's gone into labor, who's, you know, gonna pay me back. So I'll give it back to you. It's like, you're asking me for €1 at a bus stop and you've been here 3 days in a row. What are you doing? You can join the militia. That's fine. Take 500 credits for you. What will you give me to keep your crime quiet? Just join the militia. We could do. You can use a gun. You're keeping a disgraceful secret for me. I'll report to Zeron after I've sent credits to my brother. Sure. Another militia member. You at the little door, boy.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
I hate you. God, I loved Nyen Nunb, and I'll do anything for him. I'd murder an entire fleet from him. I don't know who this is. Nyen Nunb? Is this an actual Star Wars boy? Or is this like a made-up Star Wars name? Because it's impossible to tell the difference. No matter how silly or stupid a Star Wars name is, it can always be real. I can see another door around the side here, but I think that's the front door. I don't know what side door they're talking about. It's Luke's pilot buddy. Oh, is he one of those boys? Nine Num is how you pronounce it. The blocked off door is the one you can fix. There's a door I can fix? I have no memory of this. The one with the man. Okay. This door's been stuck forever. Oh! That's the hint. Hey.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
The security door is malfunctioning. It would be relatively easy to hack open this door, but you'd never get it to close again. The security would be compromised. Lock down the security door. The door is now secure. It's so secure that nobody will get this door open again anytime soon. God, we're good. Okay, I think that's basically everything. There was something about mines, and we can talk to the militia boys. Like, if there's any militia boys around who are like, oh, I'm gonna... If I see a gun, I'm gonna wet myself. Then I can, like, cheer them up and go, hey,
more trouble for Dantooine.
Be brave, or whatever. What do you do with them? Anything I can do here? Recover, destroy? Nope. Check on the defense turret. Any repairs need to be done? There is no access for the turret. It's controlled from the Kunda thing. Sabotage the turret? No. I think that's it then. I think we're good. We've repaired the door. Repaired everything, really. Trained up some boys. Got a couple new militia boys. I think we're all fine. I'm going to start the raid. I think we've done as much as we can do. Maybe. Maybe we haven't. What about you, receptionist? Do you want to be in the militia?
Welcome back to Kunda. How can I help you?
Maybe the scavengers could be in the militia. Maybe if I went to see the scavengers, I could be like, do you want to join the militia? And like, help defend your scavenging lands. Because the scavengers and the mercenaries don't like each other, right? We learned that recently. Where are the scavengers? I can't remember at all. Crash site. There is some, I think. Crash site, Crystal Cave, Enclave Courtyard. Enclave Courtyard. I think, yeah, that was where we needed to go. Let's do that. That angry lady out in the front. Oh, can angry lady help? Can I force mush her? Pick up a gun.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi.
You'll answer my questions?
I will answer your questions.
Would you be interested in joining the militia?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Okay, as long as it's, like, cool. Fantastic. Good stuff. Let's take a quick trip over to the scavengers, and then we've got, like, a proper little army. Like a little baby army. Not like a great army, but a baby army. And again, I'll mostly be doing this shit, right? I'll be wiping them all out with force waves, melting their brains, force jacking their prostates, or whatever it is I do. Don't know what's making them stasis. Maybe I could recruit the Kinrath at one point. Those little buggos seem mad. Oh, we could maybe get the anal gland. That was that little... Maybe there'll be Chekhov's anal gland, that famous literary trope. You know, that one mercenary was like, I'm not like the others. I cover myself with juice from this anal gland, and so it makes the bugs like me and lick me. Maybe we can do that. Hello, Jaron, I saved you.
Back again, huh? I don't know what more I
We
can
really
say
need to
you,
look into
but
this.
it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Do you want to join the militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who'll actually watch your back.
Oh, he's like perfectly
I
into
want
it.
to think it through, but I think I might just go to Kunda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
Yippee! Bene, that's another one. Okay, what about you? You were a very angry woman, right?
Jaren says you saved him down there.
Nope.
Next.
Ah, the traveler has returned. I hope the dent.
Oh, I hate you.
Suitable distraction.
I'd rather deal with angry woman. There's another angry one over there, the grey-haired one. Do you want to join the militia?
I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvager's stay here pleasant.
Fine. Maybe there was a quest I could have done for him at some point.
You
What
still
about you,
lurking
angry boy?
around here? Just
I thought
go
you
back
said
to
fucking
Kunda.
around here.
You're not
This
gonna
game hasn't
find
really
any
been the
Jedi
sweary kind of
artifacts
thing
here,
recently.
except the ones I'm selling.
Would you be interested in joining the militia?
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
Flaming militia.
You still lurking?
What do you have for sale?
Certainly.
Look through the pile. Oh, I bought some stuff from you. You were selling some crystals and stuff. It was fine. So, oh, you have more stuff, actually. You have a phobium emitter and a Birothus lens and a deflection emitter. Discharge... You know what? Take all of this shit. I'll take all of your random Jedi shit. Bye. Not J.O. crystals. Wanna join my Widow Militia? Just do full-on ooh-ooh voice. Like, become an anime girl just for the purpose of this. I'm sure some of these fucking sci-fi perverts would love that. Oh, it's just like my holocrons! It's just like my space Japanese anime! Ooh, would you maybe, like, join the militia for me? Ooh, thanks, senpai! It might make them hurt me, is the problem. Alright, I guess we'll go back and start up the thing. We got a couple more boys, that's enough. Not J.O. crystals. The J.O. crystals come up a lot on this stream. They do glow white. If I find a white crystal to power my lightsaber, or even a silver one, we can headcanon that it's a J.O. crystal. I'm surprised stream hasn't attracted insufferable kawaii nerds. It might be because of how often I say I hate anime. Although I'm sure there are people who are even more anti-anime than I am. There are some kawaii nerds, by the way. There's some anime lovers in chat. You just hate the concept of anime. No, I don't. Specific anime? It's 99% of the anime I've seen is insufferable. Like, absolutely unwatchable garbage.
Certainly not.
But not all of it. I like some a lot.
Chambers.
Oh, God.
Is that all you have come here for, little one? My chamber.
This is what a lot of anime is like to me.
I have no idea what it is you imply, Master. I am but a poor...
Really blends well with the Star Wars music.
So you are my dumpling. A good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail.
You embarrass me, sir.
Fear not. You are safe here with me.
I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not.
Cleaning, eh? I have something for you. Here. Polish my spear.
But it is huge. It could take me all night.
Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time.
Thanks for that. Is there an equivalent in Star Wars lore for the lusty Argonian maid? Like an infamous pornographic text that like Luke Skywalker wanks away to in A New Hope or something? I guess it's too big a universe I imagine you watch EastEnders and Coronation Street. That's Emma. Emma watches a lot of EastEnders and Coronation Street. I despise the soaps a lot more than I despise anime. Watches the worst animes that hates on it. I think I've watched mainly very critically acclaimed anime. I've definitely watched some real trashy shit. But I think most of the anime I've watched has been like some of the more critically acclaimed stuff. Like Akira and Cowboy Bebop and Death Note. Is Death Note actually critically acclaimed, or is it just internet popular? It might be the second one. I don't know if I've watched anything really trashy. No, I definitely have. I've watched Black Butler. That's pretty bad. Death Note is ass. I agree by the end. I really hated Death Note by the end. I liked Death Note up until about 2/3 through. I was actually really into it. I was like, this is pretty good. And then the last bit was like, oh god, this is so bad. I don't know if I ever actually watched the last episode. I was like, I don't know if I can bring myself to. Mace Windu looks at you with suspicion. You have crafted a very white lightsaber, young one. You wouldn't have used one of my J.O. crystals, would you?
No, Mace. Give him a crystal of mine. I did.
Do you think Yoda and Luke ever explored each other's bodies? Maybe they wouldn't have had time. How long are they supposed to be on that swamp for in episode 5? It's probably not long. It's probably like a month tops. They probably didn't get that bored yet. But eventually you'd run out of shit to do, right? As you got better at the Force. Anyway, I'm done, I think.
I'm worried about you. You are trouble.
Yeah, you said that already. I think we're done. I'm ready to finalize the battle plans. I've done some things to help with the defense.
That's good to hear. Fill me in on the details when you're ready to finalize our battle plans.
No one is shagging in that swamp on the Dagobah system. I met him in a swamp on Dagobah. Don't remember any of the words other than that, to be honest, but that's Yoda by Weird Al. What's it called? I met him in a swamp down on Dagobah. Bubbles like carbonated soda. I listened to that like 50 times when I was a kid. It's just about Yoda. It's not a good song. I think sex in a swamp would be pretty bad. Like, you would reek. And it would be so damp, and not in like a fun way. It would be like hot and damp, and you'd be dripping constantly. What's involved in finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan.
That's fine, I think we're done.
I've fought a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want to hand
I wouldn't agree with that, but okay. I'm ready to finalize.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
It's fine. I could have just killed them all at the time, couldn't I? Go get that man some ciggies. Quote 691, do me eyes. I don't know what I could have been possibly referring to there. I'm certain I've done all that I can. I wouldn't say I'm certain, but I think I have.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Do cigarettes make your voice go all gravelly?
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
Bye. Ooh, that's a nice run animation.
The mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
The effect in the long run makes your lungs go all blacky. I mean, a gravelly voice is pretty cool. I don't have a gravelly voice. Maybe I will when I'm older. I used to hate my voice and its level of gravel, but now I'm fine with it. I used to think my voice was too high, but now I'm fine with it. There's no one smoke in the Space Wars. I think death sticks are their equivalent, right? They're called death sticks, which is very on the nose. One of my favourite singers destroyed their voice smoking. Is it Tom Waits? Because I imagine that's what that happened. Are there no space hookah lounges? Hookah lounge? You can smoke tobacco through a hookah, right? I think that's a thing. Is that better for you than whatever the fuck is in a cigarette? Go on. What's the plan? Go on.
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't going to be easy. I suspect we're going to have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances. They're gonna try and break in.
They renamed it. It's not Jizz anymore. They tried to retcon Jizz, but they won't succeed. Everyone's gonna still call it Jizz.
Assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
I wasn't listening. Could you tell me about the squads? Maralburalatis. Amazingly, I think Waits gave up smokes and booze in like the 70s. So his voice just did that. Jesus. I think Tom Waits started talking like that as an affectation, and then it fucked up his voice that's just how he talks now. Can you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced.
Okay.
The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
I think first, like, main entrance. Like, wherever they're coming from, right? Main entrance. Like, if they're doing a full-on frontal assault, which seems insane, but if they are doing that, then we want the battle-hardened boys on the front line, I think.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
I think we should put them by the garage, just in case, like, they try and circle round, right? The ones that are, you know, sort of okay. And then we want the cowardly nerds inside with the droids, because the droids are gonna do some great work. So they don't really need to do as much.
Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Hell broke Luke Skywalker. It's an incredible joke. Could you inside by the door? Sorry, that distracted me.
Fine by me.
It's a very
Last
niche
question
joke.
is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
Oh Christ, I don't know. Can I take the inside, the front, or I'll try covering the 2 back entrances? Oh Christ. I have no idea. I guess front? Again, I'd like to know where they're coming from, but I guess that's the point of the battle, is that we don't know. I think I will lead. Oh, you know what I think I should have done? I think I maybe should have put the losers who needed good leadership at the back and then led them. And then he can lead the like, battle-hardened boys, and then the mid boys can go inside. I think that would have been a better use of my time. I'll take the back entrance. Not even gonna make a joke.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances.
Oh, was that a bad thing to do?
I'll take the front. Once the fighting
oh no!
starts, you gotta stay
He was
in your
like, oh
area.
no.
We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig
Cut
in
back
and wait for the
entrance
mercs
at
to
least.
come.
Did I miss any gross talk? All smut. There hasn't been very much gross talk. I did say uwu senpai at one point, but that isn't inherently gross. No, it is. If you hear that in an anime, you turn it off. Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
You could have fooled me. I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble.
Oh, I hope you can speak good. I can't, but can I mush their brains? Can I go, you'll fight well? And then they'll go, yes, miss. Persuade and intimidate. Tell them they're doomed. Oh, God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I do this? I'm gonna fuck them up. Oh. It'll be fine. Nothing hurts more than... Fuck you, you maggots! Nothing hurts more than a blaster shot to the groin. If you've ever been shot, there's no words to describe how much pain you're going to feel. And there are many other ways you can get maimed and injured. I expect most of us are gonna die. You might want to think about all the things you care about, and it won't matter soon. That's it. Oh, fuck, I ruined them!
I'm no speaker, but I don't think that helped much. That's the way the militia acts every time I give a speech, too. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
I would not follow Dreya into
Tell me
battle.
what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't
I could have put more mines
Captains,
down as well.
Prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Terina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Okay, let's try and do this. Okay, there's a few people coming in the back entrance. Oh no, is that the main entrance? Okay, that's a lot of boys. But there are turrets here, that's fine. Ruin the boys, never following this goblin. Okay, do it. Oh god, I thought I'd fucked it up for a second there. Shoot. Thank you. Turrets are up. All good. Why are they just standing there? Fight! Oh god. Okay, who do I want? I think just the boys I was with, right? They seem okay. This is the party you want? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, that is a lot of boys, isn't it? Okay, Jesus. Fine. That's quite a lot of boys. Concentrating is shit, don't bother, too difficult. Back. Advert first. What ad did you get? I've been getting more and more military ads on Twitch, which is very concerning. Right, I'm gonna put on a shield. Are they using blasters? I just tried to actually pan out and zoom over them like it was fucking Baldur's Gate. Are they using blasters or sticks? It looks like a mix. I'm gonna put on my energy shield. You put on your unity shield. And, oh Jesus, you put on a melee shield, because you're gonna get up close and personal. Then, we're gonna get you right into the fray. You go over and try and help the boys. Right, so you start doing flurries over there. I'm gonna do some fucking force waves on them and see if that helps. You, I don't know, try and do some carbonite projectors and then some shocks. This might go okay. Oh, try and help, where's Mr. Ailemau? Where'd Mr. Ailemau go? Oh, there's a lot of boys over there. You know what, try and do a grenade over here. Do some plasma grenades. I think this might help. So many instructions. War's started. These boys are going to be massacred. This'll be okay. Oh, I did a big old jump there. Okay, force wave. Get right in there and force wave them all. Look at that. Incredible work. Do it again over here. Just keep fucking force waving and see if it works out for you. Get them all down. Down in the fucking mud and stun them all. Excellent work. Once they're stunned, we can take them out easier. Force wave again. And this might actually go well. Holy shit, they're all so hurt. We're doing so well! Has anyone even died on our side yet? I think we're doing incredibly. Who's fighting over here? Mr. Swords is fighting over here. I'm going to do another force wave. Just knock them all down. All dead. And then just kill the fuck out of you. I cannot leave the battle at this time. Will somebody shoot him? We did! That was so easy! Oh fuck, there's more of them. Okay. How many waves are there going to be? And these ones seem better, maybe? Or are they going in the front entrance? Oh, Jesus! Okay, right. I'm going to run up here and do some stuff on you. There we go. Get them all knocked over at the very least. Get them knocked over and stunned, and then take them out. Easy. Nice and easy. You can take out that boy. I'm going to do another one just to knock him over again. God, this is the most overpowered shit you can possibly get in this game, I think. They're all just stunned and falling over constantly. They don't look very enthused. It's so good. I'm not even using my other boys right now. What are you doing over here? Are you okay? You are. You're doing fine. You just take out the stragglers, honestly, and that's fine. I'll keep doing the main work. Oh, it'd be great if you didn't miss. Oh, one more up here. God, we're good.
Too many soldiers.
Oh, fuck, really? I thought we were doing really well. I don't think we've lost very many. We've only lost a couple out here. This is going fine. Menicited, decimated, boy eradicated. Boy eradicated sounds like something you do to someone's prostate.
You are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle.
Hello.
Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You don't want to fight, throw down your weapons. He's gonna be like, the other mercenary was like, fuck. You know, we know Jedis. I don't think that's gonna work. You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life.
Oh, you weren't. Don't lie to me.
I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in
Where
time
the fuck
to pull
were
you?
you? That would have helped. You did nothing as far as I can see. Right, we've got another Jedi involved as well. This should be actually fine. General gone mad. We've not lost too many in a pile of corpses. We hadn't lost too many. We're fine. Right, I'm going to force wave like 4 times. You, I would like to carbonite him. And then you, maybe go on the other side and take out these fuckers. Dopak. Yeah, you should take out Dopak. Do like master power attacks and just fucking get him. I didn't put on a shield on anybody. Well, it'll be fine. Let me do some force waves. Where are you going? That's the wrong way, you nerd! Do force waves, please. There we go. Keep doing force waves. There we go. Knock them all down, please. Another! Do it again! Keep doing it. And they all did on this side. I think we lost like 1 guy, maybe. Maybe not even that. Just, honestly, do it another time and then just get in there with some flurries. Beat the shit out of them. We're so good. Everyone's dead. That was so easy!
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us.
We massacred them! Mansacred or whatever. Yeah, mansacred. I'd have let Dusty Bin lead the defense over Dreya. I mean, they were doing great work too. They were, you know, freezing people, shooting them. It's all good. Menicited. Jedi? It was just 1 Jedi, actually, and I'm considered an outcast by the other Jedi. Don't get bitter. Just say thank you.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
4,000 credits? Yeah, right.
Thank you again, brave
Pretty good.
Jedi.
Just the
now,
1
if you'll
Jedi,
excuse
actually.
me, I have much work to do.
Side with the settlers at
Dantooine will be slow
Kunda. I got
to
an
rebuild,
achievement.
But I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Experience point. I didn't get any light side points, shockingly, but I got a decent amount of stuff.
Is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you.
Yay!
In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Will you help me? Because that's our whole mission. We just had another Just the One Swan, actually, incident in Bath. Police officer walking back the Swan along the road. Darren Swans. Massacred, mansacred, or menicided, or boy-radicated, or decimated. These are all painful. Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat
Could have
is
fooled me.
striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
So why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts,
Navigator.
or
Good
had
fun.
access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
How would they have had access? People selling them and scavenging them?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So
Good.
I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
I hate the Jedi. Good. We weren't hiding. We just didn't want anyone to know where we were. Did you find any presence of the Sith?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. With the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
Should we be talking about this out in the open, by the way? God, my glasses are so smudged. I might actually have to leave the room to clean my glasses in a second. I don't know if it's getting worse. Maybe my eyelashes have gotten longer, but my glasses consistently on the inside just have lines from my eyelashes brushing up against them. It's so irritating. I clean my glasses maybe 5 times a day, and then still my eyelash... I can feel my eyelashes brushing up against my glasses right now. But then, in order to not have that happen, I have to have them so down my nose that it looks like I'm trying to be coquettish. Like, if I look into the camera, it has to be like that before my eyelashes stop smudging them. It's fucking annoying. Need a longer nose. Get a better nose. Thank you. That is not the only reason you came to Dantooine. I'm not even wearing, like, mascara today. These are just raw eyelashes. Raw, untouched, uncovered eyelashes.
Yes. Perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
Where are the other Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others...
You're raw-dogging your eyelashes. Exactly. Unprotected,
We've been forced to
unsheathed
divide our
eyelashes.
forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are the other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other.
Oh, it's like the fucking
so that
IRA.
The discovery of one will not endanger the others.
How can you contact each other?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith
Seems
are
convenient.
striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver
I mean, I've
them.
seen some.
By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And that worked. I have already met with Zez Kai-El upon Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
He believed that the life on Nar Shaddaa could conceal him.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
There must be a way to assemble them all?
We cannot. But even as our... We had hoped to outmaneuver...
Yep. I've already met with Zez Kai-El. Yeah, we're just going in circles. He was looking for the bounty hunters attacking the Jedi.
It is good that you bring word of him.
Oh my god, okay. How could you contact each other? You're not any help at all, are you? I want to talk about something else. Can I? At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to
shut
explain
up.
how
You're
you
all
came to this
dying anyway. Who gives a fuck? I heard it in a Hollow transcription.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Jesus Christ, this is like locking people out of the last blockbuster. You're pathetic. Don't you think I have a right to know?
Are you listening? You have more questions for me?
Do you know of any Force bonds? The Sith have revealed themselves? That's something.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon...
Oh, well, as we all know, Dantooine is the
Only
universe,
murderers and
fucking
raiders.
idiot. They've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
This is a very good character, because I can actually feel my fucking rage rising. Every line he delivers, I can actually feel myself getting genuinely mad. That's how you know it's good. I've re-established my connection to the Force, actually.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your
You just saw... No, shut up for a fucking second, please.
It's possible that
you just saw me fucking force blast about 11 people in a corridor.
Within you again. Though it seems unlikely the Sith would bother with you.
Nevertheless, God, I hate you.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how...
I'd rather hide out on this fucking rock.
Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather.
The fucking mouth noises from this guy as well. He is so hateable. He's the typical boomer who's like, back in my day.
And from there we may decide what can be done.
Yeah,
you have more
cool.
questions for me?
Well, now you can join up. Do you have anything else to say from this? Why are you in high? Where are all the Jedi? Where are they?
We have
There must be a way to assemble them.
We cannot. But we had...
Oh my God! Fine, I'll be going now. Good stuff. We did it.
I suppose there's something I should show you.
Ooh,
it will keep you alive
zip?
Long enough to prove useful.
Oh no, there's no zips on a rope.
I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen form, a defensive stance that's good when you're outnumbered, which is most of the time. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and increases the odds of dealing critical strikes against your attackers.
Does it work with my fucking nightmare? My big boy. No, don't use Sheen. It's a terrible shop.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy.
That's how I like it, actually.
Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Loose and sloppy. That's my whole vibe. I just received a short lightsaber. Ooh, no thank you. I guess that's for, like, offhand. Like, you'd have a proper lightsaber and then a baby lightsaber, like a dirk or something. Oh, did you just fucking fade out into nothing like Obi-Wan Kenobi in episode 4? Where'd you fucking go? Right, well, bye. My work here is done. But you didn't do anything, didn't I? Fucking fades out. I hate you. Genuinely is the most dislikable character. Okay, what next? You spoke to Master Vrook and he agreed to meet you all at Dantooine when you have united all the Jedi Masters. I guess we're going then. I guess we're done. Damn Spock. He tuxedo masked. Exactly. Level up again. We are fucking blitzing through levels. Ooh, I get another thing. My charisma is terrible, but I'm fine with that. Oh, this increases the character's force powers. I didn't know that. Also reduces the penalty of using force powers of an opposing alignment. A light side character with high charisma can use dark side powers with less of a penalty. Also improves your companion's chance to hit. Well, this might be good. Why haven't I been doing that? Peace out. I hate you, by the way. Is Sheen worldwide? Is there Aussie Sheen? I think Sheen is everywhere, right? Oh, I've never seen one. Must be here. It's like an online shop, isn't it? Here. Add Riz. Yeah, it's just Riz. It's Chinese Singaporean, apparently. Strength is really good, though. Modifiers to melee damage, chance to hit, vibroblades and lightsabers. Increases a character's defense. All of these seem really good, to be honest. Attribute is important for all classes. Vitality points. Determines what implants you can equip. Maybe I'll get some Riz. I use a lot of force powers. I'm gonna get some Riz. Fuck it. What's recommended? Recommended is more strength. Fuck it, give me some Riz. Okay. Then some skills. Recommended again. We're gonna go all in on awareness and demolitions and shit. And then... Sheen is very evil, yes. It's like the worst of the fucking fast fashion boys, right? Give me more force barrier. I think that's fine. I can have a proper shield on. 60-second proper shield. There we go. And then accept. I should probably actually use that more. Where is it? Master Force Barrier. There we go. I can have basically a reusable shield forever. And I just never use it. Nothing better than a face full of riz. Cool. Oh god, why did everyone dissolve? Okay, who died? Are these mercenary bodies or... just some shields? Yeah, these are mercenary. The Akanis are mercenaries, right? I think everything went actually surprisingly well. Remember Wish, remember
That was some
Temu?
intense fighting. I'm glad we both made it through. And the mercenaries didn't.
Temu is, like, properly evil as well, right? I think Wish was probably evil. I've never ordered anything on Temu. I did order things on Wish. It was basically, when I was still living at home, Wish was huge, and my dad and I would occasionally buy things on Wish, knowing that they would take about 7 months to arrive or something ridiculous, and forget what was coming. So occasionally you just get a package, and it was like a little shit present from past you. But I've never got onto Temu. The novelty wears off, right? The others I've heard less about, but if stuff's ultra cheap, it's probably Dodge. Probably. I think Wish's whole thing was that basically the shipping was incredibly cheap, so it was just ultra cheap items, like offloads that they found from the back of a truck, and then like they would just basically have the package hitchhike to you over 7 weeks. I've never bought anything from Wish because I'm not a YouTuber. You didn't want glow sticks or anything? A lot of those sites are basically like an Amazon sellers platform. Yeah, they're all the same shit, to be honest.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Hello.
Those mercenaries were pushovers.
They were. They actually sucked quite badly, didn't they? They were not good. You alright? It's the war hero. If you need any of my goods, my prices will be low as always, especially for you. Ooh, what do you have? Do you have anything interesting at all? Not really. Bye. I think I've already shopped with you. I think I'm done here. Are we done on this planet then? There's probably some more, like, side quests and stuff to do, but I think we're done. It was pretty easy. War hero off Wish. I mean, we did save, I think, like 99% of the people there. I think we were actually pretty okay. Where is my ship? My ship is up this direction. I'd like to go to my ship again. I don't know about... This guy actually seems quite good in a fight. He seems to do a lot of damage. But... God, I hate just looking at him. Look at his fucking face. Look at his teeth and hair, especially. Listen to his voice. His fucking posh Eton schoolboy voice. I kind of hate that guy. So I don't know if I'll have him again. Replica and count... Oh, these boys!
Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Oh, I thought they were actually going to talk to me for a second there. At least we won't have a fucking erectile dysfunction droid with us this time. It's one of the reasons I don't have him with me right now. It's because we constantly fight these fuckers. And he goes, oh no! And his gun kind of comically droops at the end when he finds them. He's like, oops! Destroy droid is probably a good thing to do. There we go. That's done enough. The rest of you just fucking do what you do. It'll be fine, I think. I'll just keep doing this from the background. Great. Oh god, I'm taking a lot of damage now. Can you please hurry up? There we go. Bye. Quadranium armor. Am I using that right now? That sounds fun. What armor is Mr. Bin using? You are currently using Desh plating, which is 6 and then +1 dex. Oh, that is so good. 25% immunity versus everything and then 7 bonus. Yeah, use your quadranium armor, my friend. That's really good. Anyone over here? Oh, I never went over here. I probably could have recruited you. Hello.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you?
I don't think so. I think we're all fine. I think we did everything we needed to do. Bye. What about you? Oh, you're a fucking card player. I hate you. Go away. Never playing cards. Where's the Taintanium? Taintanium is for the patch between your back door and your front door. I've never... I only heard people start referring to that as the taint in recent years. I think it's an import from America. It was always the perineum.
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem?
Wow.
I was only offering to help.
Problem? No problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
What are you doing,
She needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
The boys are
Actually,
fighting.
There are times when it seems you could use some...
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda. Spying on her. Always keeping your eye on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've noticed.
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? So cut it out.
Fuck off. Meanwhile, I am grinding up against T3 in the background.
And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
Okay. Awful. You redeemed Kazoo, did you? I think we've already done 2, haven't we? The common slang term taint to describe the perineum emerged in the 70s. Oh, that's horrible. I can't even read out a lot of that. Awful. Ed and Salty, you never hang out with them. I hate both of these freaks for different reasons. It's not working, never mind. No. Are you alright? What are you studying? What are you studying, nerd? Push him over and take his book and rip him. He'd probably get so hard he'd fainted if I did that to him.
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more.
It is difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That's why one must help them when they can. Ugh. I couldn't care less. No, we're playing light side, but this is too much. It's very Mass Effect,
Barf,
isn't it?
Bonch, Chad, Gage,
Oh my
Gooch,
god.
Grundle, Goosh, Nifkin, not her, Taint.
Bonch and Chad and Grundle are horrendous. Really awful. Playing light side, not her, oops. It's like Mass Effect, where all of the dialogue options are like, Paragon, we will do our best to maintain justice in this cruel universe. And then Renegade, I'm gonna throw your baby in an incinerator. There's no, like, nice but not like a freak about it option.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on KotOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
Ooh, I forgot you existed, to be honest, Dreya.
So close.
Oh, I don't... This seems like a private moment. I don't know why. Did we just intrude on her... What's a slang term for it? Jilling off. Like, that seemed very creepy. Do you know what it is?
No, I do not. I do think there is some greater plan at work here.
Dreya. That seemed like a private... I guess if we do have that bond, that'll, like, if she dies, I die. If she has a space orgasm, do I have a space orgasm? I'll just be out, like, getting space coffee, waiting in line, and I'll just go, and then fall over. People go, oh god, she's having a stroke. I'll be like, no, it's a much different thing. Just leave me alone. Don't touch me. Perhaps if we visited all these worlds, more would become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two...
You can't say jilling off on Twitch. He's like a soft-speaking Tom Scott, but he's on lithium or something. Dreya was just alone with the JO crystal. Is this, like, canonically how you charge up your lightsaber? Mine's double-ended as well, so I can do it with a friend. Dreya! What were you doing? Where do you live? You live in the shade, basically.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
Don't say things like that. Sure. Yeah, I felt it. It was a sound like power.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only
no, it was masturbate with a friend, like the Beatles. Maybe that's what they were doing. They bought a JO crystal from some guy on 60s Craigslist.
Such is
probably
the way
from a
of the
van.
Of Jedi warriors,
and they were just charging it up.
Masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or
who are you talking? What are you saying to me?
Mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
Nah. I wish to become a weapon master. Jedi Watchman should return to the galaxy, training and learning ways of the Force. I don't know. Weapon master sounds more fun. Jedi Watchman basically becoming a fucking space cop or becoming a teacher. Absolutely not. I guess weapon master. God, these messages are horrendous. I wish to become a weapon master? Maybe?
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on,
what's going up with your top?
Your destiny. But in order to take the next steps,
like, why is it going over your face like that?
To rest.
That must be annoying to take off. You have become a prestige class and taken your first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. Ooh! Okay. What the fuck does that mean? Level up. Skills. Recommend again. I'm leveling up so quickly. Ooh, I only have 2 now. And it's giving me persuade. No. No persuade. Treat injury and awareness. Feats. I've learned greater prestige sense, deflect, and increased melee damage. Is that it? What else can I do here? Weapon focus lightsaber. Ooh! The character skill with lightsabers is almost unmatched. This adds an additional +1 attack to hit for a cumulative total of +2. That's pretty good. A weapon master has incredible skill in deflecting blaster bolts. They get a +1 bonus to deflecting bolts with an additional 1 for every 2 levels after first. Probably doing quite well. Anything else? Dual strike. Finesse lightsabers. The character has mastered grace and speed with lightsabers. The character can add either their dexterity or strength to their chance to hit. Is that useful? Because we've already got a very high strength. Melee weapons, finesse, lightsabers, regenerate vitality. Ooh! The character has an increased healing rate. That could be pretty great. Precise shot 4. I think I might do weapon focus lightsaber. That's pretty good. The look of the future. Do you think turtles are pissed off we stole their steeds? I don't want to pick up turtles. Do we have giraffe neck sweaters yet? I don't know if I've ever said the word sweater out loud, and it makes me uncomfortable for some reason. Ooh, 10% of any damage over 20 points. That's pretty good. I'm just going to do superior weapon focus lightsaber. Or 2-weapon fighting. Oh, superior 2-weapon fighting again. Jedi Weapon Master or Sith Marauder. Reduces the attack penalty to... I could get even better at my double-bladed weapon. I might do that. Add feat. Because I want that to be even better. What about power? Any new cool powers? Or are we just, you know, sending it? I could get some dark side now that I gave myself some Riz. Force suppression. Throw a lightsaber. Throwing a lightsaber. Attacks always hits 1 to 6 for every 2 levels. That could be good for taking out, like, ranged boys. But I don't know if it's that good. Oh! I saw a meme that said burst of speed plus furry is really good. Give me burst of speed. Sure, why not? Burst of speed. Good. Okay. Maybe I'll use that. Still no persuasion? Nope. Okay, well, I'm glad we talked. I've gotten better. Let's just talk to some people and then we can end. How's Goto doing?
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
No. Can you make me some security tunnelers?
No, you have enough. And as I tell all my employees,
fuck off.
make do with less.
Not you're a fucking employee.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
Where's your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain.
Do you think he's jacked into the Matrix to control this boy? A bit like how, that guy in Ripper was. You know, when he found him, like, hanging from the sex swing? Not sex squid, although it kind of looked like that too. With all the IV drips in his face. Okay, you don't interest me then, goodbye. Thought I could get cool stuff from you. Where's T3? Mira, you're very boring. What's up with you?
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
I wonder if I can date you. I wouldn't anyway, but I wonder if the game is progressive enough that that's an option. Why are you looking at me like that?
Your face. You have this glow.
I'm pregnant with a force
glow,
baby.
It's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
Is that a motherfucking Dune reference? Why? I don't poison my body with spice, actually. Can I get some grenades from you?
Grenades? I didn't think
Just completely ignore the question. Do you have any grenades? Can you make grenades or not?
Well, I don't like to use them unless they're C5 concussion spheres or the Merson cryoban pellets. Sonic screamers aren't too bad either, just don't use them on a Bith.
Why not?
It makes their head explode like a melon. And don't do it to a Celestine either. Makes their ears bleed and they gibber twice as fast.
I mean, isn't that good?
Alright. Keep your robes on. Here you go.
Oh, don't use this weapon on them. It makes their head explode. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Do you want to talk?
Talk? About what?
I don't know. Do you understand men? What the fuck is this game? This really is smack bang in the era when all game developers were 30-something-year-old white men in glasses with short hair, right? Do you understand men? Sure. We'll ask this.
Sure. They're easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can
Say
usually
it's
smash them on the
commentary.
base of
Are
the
you
skull
ashamed of
or
your
deliver
words
an
and your
uppercut
deeds
that
yet?
knocks them flat.
That's why you can put her in the slave outfit. It's commentary, everyone. Commentary. You make it sound so easy.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a boffin stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
Okay, that sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets.
You're creepy. I don't like you.
Go ahead and ask.
Anything else? You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
I do keep you in here like a sad canary, don't I? Like I never take you out for walks. It's too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something. Somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
Used to Nar Shaddaa? How is that I mean, that's a stupid question. Were you raised there?
Look, before we get into a game
Ooh,
of Guess the
influence
Kazakh
failure.
Card, pull back on the
Ooh,
throttle.
she's low on vitamin
I don't know
D
you that
now.
well to start sharing our life stories.
Never let Aton figure out that that's a pickup line. Hey girl, you look like you've been cooped up on this spaceship too long. Looks like you could use some vitamin D. Unzip. Never mind then. Oh, my influence isn't good enough with you, apparently. Who else can I talk to? Who else is there? No, don't leave. Oh god, I don't want to talk to ASMR freak. Visa's very quiet. What does Visa have to say?
My life for yours.
Oh god, I forgot why I don't talk to you. You're another one. You're all freaks. Wanted to teach you some of the techniques I've learned in my travels. Wanted to teach you some of the forms. Am I just her senpai now? Has this just happened off camera? Am I her senpai?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My
I'm
master
shocked
was
we
aware
left
of a
you alive.
disturbance in the Force.
but was unaware of its nature, of you.
Yeah, I think we've already listened to this. I have questions.
I will answer.
Tell me about your home world.
It is not a subject which I have spoken
Influence success. She likes me.
Its destruction.
How is it? I have seen similar acts of destruction.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy.
Please order them to marry me.
I did not mean to draw comparisons between KotOR and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did.
Oh.
I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
God, I have a group of fucking melodramatic weirdos on this ship. Literally, I would just hang out with T3 and HK all day, every day, and not speak to anyone else.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them.
The brass bull sounds pretty bad.
Remaining on the planet of KotOR.
That one where the rat eats through your tummy, that also seems pretty bad.
Was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
Like being jacked out of the Matrix. How was it destroyed? You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still
My tummy
wonder
hurts.
what
Tom
would have
need food.
If I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way
Dreya
to
makes
hide
snack.
my presence from the
I
galaxy.
could put you in that little bucket and set fire to it like they did with the rats.
Only I had not.
Delicious tummy.
Pain.
Delicious peasant tummy.
As strongly
yes,
as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet. And yet somehow
Nobody's ever done that in sort of a sexual play away,
he
right?
walked upon the surface
like,
of
I'm
my
gonna
dead
pretend
world.
to be a rat who
And
has to
there,
eat through your tummy.
Lying in the bodies of my race.
And you're like
He
a
took
victim
me
of
for
the
his
Spanish
own,
Inquisition.
And he made me see. And for the first
And you're
time
like,
I saw
oh no,
the
I'm not gonna give up my friends.
And I wished to die.
Well, I sort of do tummy kisses on you. That's how it would work, right? It's like you strapped to a chair. It would probably involve 3 people. Somebody doing like a dominatrix pretending to be in the Spanish Inquisition. Then somebody playing the peasant who's getting tortured. And then somebody comes in like painted in grey body paint going, squeak, squeak, squeak. They climb up on the ladder. What the fuck were you talking about, by the way? Something about your master? He made you see? I was lost in my own world.
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings.
Is everybody into ASMR on this ship?
Of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves.
Distracted by hunger, what
their
happens?
world, their place in it. Unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
God, you're boring. Why did your master show you this? I want influence with her.
He showed me to make me believe in his cause.
Mm-hmm.
He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place...
I was talking about doing Plague Tale roleplay.
And
Did
where there was
anybody
chaos,
Did anybody
he
get
brought
their
stillness
just their belly eaten out by a rat? Probably in that game. It would have taken several Republic cruisers to destroy the surface of KotOR.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more
Rat
terrible.
babies too.
And it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply.
Would you like to be our best person?
Each
since you
one
introduced
feels and
us?
perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has
I'm on the My Little
His
Pony
power is
fan
great.
page right now.
And it
When
comes
did I
from
say that? I don't remember ever
He
going
is
to
a
a My
wound
Little
in the
Pony fan
Force.
page.
More
God,
present.
you're so boring. Forget it. Never mind. It's not worth the influence. You're so boring. Get off my fucking ship. Out. Like a dog who's messed on the car. Out now. Out. Up. Drop it. Drop the lightsaber. Walk out into fucking space. God, you're dull. Right, who's next? Not even gonna attempt talking to you. You're even worse. Hello, HK.
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
HK, do you know what love is? What the fuck were they on when they wrote this? HK, do you know what love is? You know, T3 is a bit too bumpy. Do you want to get ground on?
Answer. Many organic meatbags find that question difficult to answer, Master. But I believe I can provide you with a satisfactory definition. Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's good for you. The writers wanted to teach all the nerd virgins who play this game about emotions. Dreya has assembled a crack team of the most boring nerds in space. Honestly, if I could I could cast myself, like breath control, and then, open the airlock and kill everybody who isn't a droid. And one of the droids. Then I could just sneak up behind Goto and kill him with a hammer. But then it would just be me, HK, and T3. We'd bounce across space in a happy way. You know what? Good for you.
Statement. This definition, I am told, is subject to interpretation. Obviously, love is a matter of odds. Not many meatbags could make such a shot. And strangely enough, not many meatbags would derive love from it. Yet for me, love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticle, and together achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds.
I'll go now. Right, that's fine. Who else is there to talk to? Who else is there to talk to that I am willing to talk to? T3, you around? He bumbles around the ship every so often. Who lives in here? I think there's still more people I can take, right? There's still an empty slot, so there must be another guy out there somewhere. This was Krea's little shack, right? Where's T3? Don't judge another's love. Goto, we talk to you. Mira, we talk to you. I'm not talking to KotOR. I hope he falls apart. T3? There you are. Hello, T3. Sweet! Please, not another guy. There's so many. Could you stop moving around the ship? It's hard to find you. No! I would never take away his little, freedom. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Guess we never... Influence failure? Really? These droids keep attacking us. If you do anything, you should tell me. Deet. I had other questions. How's the Ebon Hawk? Yeah, I understood that. Good job. I really appreciate your help. I do. He's basically running the fucking ship. Just be sure it stays that way. I really appreciate your help. You can tell he's doing happy beeps. Other questions, do I? Repair or computer? I have no repair or computer. I could probably get some influence by doing that, but I have no computer or repair skills. You look like you need some routine maintenance and memory core. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Right, never mind. I'll be going now. Ooh, influence gain T3. Okay, hang on. Now that I have some influence. Do you know who the HK droid is? Success! Now he likes me enough. Fantastic. You were trying to rebuild him. Why? Frantic beeps. To protect me? But that's an assassin. Oh, he loves me. Oh, if this game wasn't a fucking coward, I'd be able to romance T3. To protect me, but that's an assassin droid. A deranged assassin droid. I'd rather have your help, and that's it. I don't need protection, especially from you. All you're doing is causing trouble. Any idea how its parts got scattered? Yeah, that one. Because I'm glad you helped. Woo! Didn't tell me at all. Fantastic. I had other questions, did I? Can you get me a programming spike? Alright, never mind. Cool. Experience 500. Okay, good. We would all unsub if there was romancing droids. It would be endless droid smut. And I'm not going to talk to Aton either, because I simply don't like him. Right, where's the next place to go to? I don't actually know. I guess we'll go to the next planet next time. Let me save. Droid romance. Perfect. Please don't try and shove yourself between the dual-slotted RAM. I'll RAM whatever slots I want. Great messages, everyone. Now, I've eaten something? No, I have not eaten anything today. All I've had today is a single cup of tea, which is not great. I should probably have some food. The thing is, though, I've said this before on stream, I don't think I've ever actually felt hungry, like proper hunger. I don't think my brain is wired to feel it. Or maybe something went wrong as a child, maybe I got sick and it just disappeared. But I don't think I know what hunger feels like. I've gone multiple days without eating, you know? Like, you know, maybe like 36 hours or whatever without eating before. I don't think I've ever actually felt properly hungry. I don't know if I know what it... Because people have described it to me as feeling like maybe a bit nauseous or like, you know, getting hunger pangs and stuff like that. I don't know what that feels like. Do you not know the pain and stomach ache and sickness? No. See, this is what people do. This is what people say. And I'm like, no, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that. Pain and stomach ache and sickness and nausea and stuff. You're always drinking from the cum slot mug, all the nutrients you need. Right, let me find somebody to raid. And we'll see about going off camera. Maybe I will have some food. Give me the wrench. Let's go /raid, and then who's live? Who's live that I can raid? Don't really know, to be honest. I will raid this person. Oh, they're playing a game I really like. I'm very miserable about games and very dismissive of video games. This is a good game. It seems like they're playing. So go watch that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will be live again tomorrow for... Hang on, do I have the little graphic up? Nope, the sensor bar is up. Turn that off. And close this. This is what I'll be playing tomorrow. It should be a fairly short stream. And it'll be 3 Mary Kate and Ashley games. I'm going to aim for about 2 hours long. Oh. Won't be good.